Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna, children. It's so lovely to have you back here. And as you all know, today we are celebrating what? Give me a quick thumbs up if you can hear my voice. Quick thumbs up in the chat box. Go. Kids, if you can hear me, a quick thumbs up in the chat box. Okay. So what are we celebrating today? I'm sure you know, but I'd rather hear the answer from you. What are we celebrating today? We're celebrating Makar Sankranti. That is absolutely right. So the thing is, whilst people like you and me, we know this festival on a very superficial level. What we associate Makar Sankranti with is simply kite flying. But all across India, different regions, different cultures, different people celebrate Makar Sankranti in a different way. Do you know how people in South India celebrate this harvest festival? What is it called? Don't raise your hand, just type it to me on the chat box. What do people of South India say? Okay, Pongal. Yes, absolutely correct. It's the harvest festival of South India. What does the Assamese people? What do the Assamese people celebrate this day as? Don't raise your hand. Just type it to me in the chat box. Bihu. Yes, absolutely correct. It's called Bhogali Bihu. They do a very traditional celebratory dance in their overalls, in their Assamese overalls. It's a very beautiful celebration. You should definitely watch it. What do the people of Odisha celebrate it as? This is a toughie. No, that's not the right answer. No raising hands. The chat box is open. Waiting for the right answer. You do not have to Google it. Small hint. The first word is the same as Makar Sankranti. The first word is Makara. What's the second word? It's a two-word name. What is the second word? Nobody is getting this right. Come on, I'm going to give you last 5 seconds before I tell you the answer. I'll tell you the answer. They celebrate the people of Odisha celebrate this as Makara Chaula. They celebrate this by making traditional Odia dishes. The Odia cuisine is delicious. You should definitely try it out sometime. Okay, what do the people of Uttarakhand celebrate this day as? Hint. The first word is the name of a food you eat regularly. I'm assuming you do. 5 seconds for the right answer. No, it's not Pongal. Pongal is for South India. What do the people of Uttarakhand celebrate it as? What do the people of Uttarakhand celebrate this festival? What is their name and what is their, culture and tradition and ritual, their own ritual for this day? Yes, it's called Khichdi Parv, and the people of Uttarakhand on this day donate til, gourd, and khichdi. So that's it. The Kumbh Mela at Prayag starts today. So yeah, what do the people of Punjab celebrate it as? I've got a lot of answers, Lori. That's a correct answer. They light a bonfire and they, go around that. It's a very beautiful celebration. If you have Punjabi friends, definitely go to their house during this festival. It's amazing. So these are the ways, this day is celebrated all across India. In this, you see how truly diverse India is and how truly beautiful our diversity is. Now coming to the pastimes of Krishna, there have been Makar Sankranti is a very, very, very auspicious day. There have been a lot of pastimes on this day, and it has a lot of significance for devotees. Does anybody want to tell me some of those pastimes? No raising hands. Type it in the chat box. Nobody knows the answer? So Bhishma Pitamaha, he left his body for Krishna's heavenly abode on this day. He had Ichham Rityu, which means he himself only could decide the time of his death. There's a whole story behind it, a whole pastime, which we'll explore later today. I want you all to give me your answers quickly because we have a superb lineup as usual. And I'm going to need all of you to sit tight and enjoy today. And think of God. Yes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas today. Absolutely right. There are some more pastimes which also happen. The sun goes from the Dhan Rashi to the Makar Rashi. In fact, there are actually 4 Sankrantis in a year, but this Sankranti is the most auspicious and most important. The sun moves to the Tropic of Capricorn, the Dhan Rashi to the Makar Rashi, and that has a lot of significance. So apart from that, the other pastimes include the appearance of Ganga Maya on the face of earth. So does anybody know that story? We'll explore that later today. So all these today is also in fact the new year of all the demigods, and it's a very auspicious day on in all respects, on all accounts. So somebody you all told me, one of you all told me that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas today, and while that is it, there is a whole list of lessons to be learned from that extraordinary avatar of Krishna. So I'm going to be inviting Gopal Leela Prabhuji, your favorite, to tell us about what we can learn from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking sannyas on this very auspicious. Prabhuji? Gopal Leela Prabhuji, are you there?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Haley Mataji, for giving that brief overview on what Makar Sankranti is all about. So, children, so you heard from Haley Mataji that what all different aspects, situations, and things which has happened on Makar Sankranti, right from Ganga Devi's appearance, Bhishma Pitama leaving, and many more pastimes. But I am going to focus on one of the very important aspect, or one of the very important story which happened on the Makar Sankranti, which is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking sannyas, and why it is so much relevant to all of us. We being part of Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we being part of ISKCON, it's so important to understand the significance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking sannyas. So which I'm going to divide in 3 main reasons, or not, I can say just a reason, but various aspects of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna himself, who came in this age of Kali Yuga. And he came in the bhav of a devotee. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so to start with, first and foremost thing, why he took sannyas, because he was having so much love for the conditioned soul. So just imagine, अगर चैतन्य महाप्रभु संन्यास नहीं लेते तो ये हरिनाम का प्रचार ही नहीं होता. हरिनाम का प्रचार नहीं होता तो जो भी अपने आचार्य है, लाइक भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर, भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर, श्रीला प्रभुपाद, ये नहीं होते. और अगर श्रीला प्रभुपाद नहीं होते तो हम भी इधर जो बैठे हैं हम भी नहीं होते. So whatever you are liking in ISKCON, in devotional service, in terms of prasad, in terms of wonderful association, in terms of wonderful programs which are happening as part of Sunday Fun School, or you talk about in yatras, we have kids zone, ये कुछ भी नहीं होता. So that much important and that much significant is aspect of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going out and taking sannyas. So that is first point. He had lot of love for all of us, wanted to give this Harinam, this Sankirtan movement, and delivering all of us through the Sankirtan movement. That is the first aspect. The second aspect is he is, so if you see different avatars of Krishna, so you talk about Krishna or you talk about Lord Ram, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came as an ordinary person, right? If you talk about Lord Ram, he came as a king, Krishna as a king, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came just as a simple devotee, just as an ordinary person. But if you see, he has done an extraordinary feat. What is that extraordinary feat? That extraordinary feat is, if you see different avatars, they delivered all the demons, but here all the devotees, right? They protected all the devotees. If you talk about in Bhagavad Gita, we have this wonderful verse which is Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha drustigam dharma samstapanarthaya. These are the three reasons why any of the Lord appears in this world. But if you see, protecting the devotees, but here he is delivering all, not even devotees, but even the demons. He is delivering through the Harinam, like he delivered Jagai and Madai. So that is the extraordinary feat he did. He came as an ordinary person, but he was an extraordinary personality. So that is the second aspect. Third aspect is he was showcasing uh, uh, he was showcasing humility. He was exemplifying humility through his own behavior. Like he was the only avatar where he took broom in his hand. This was like, if you talk about different avatars, like we have Krishna who is holding flute, Sri Ram who is holding bow and arrow, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is only the personality who is holding broom while the Gundicha margin which is going on during the Jagannath Rath Yatra, he is holding the broom and he is cleaning the road, and that is wonderful personality of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, exemplifying humility. At the same time, even if you see in Mahabharata, Krishna gave the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, but in Chaitanya Leela, Arjun came as Ramanand Rai, who is none other than Vishaka Devi, Vishaka Saki, Lalita Saki, and Vishaka Saki. So Swarup Damodar and Ramanand Rai. Swarup Damodar is Lalita Saki, and Vishaka Devi is Ramanand Rai. So Arjun came as Ramanand Rai, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu learned from Ramanand Rai. So these are the three various aspects and reasons, or the aspects where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, first, he had lot of love for the conditioned soul. Second, he was not just came as an ordinary personality, but he did a extraordinary feats. And third, where he was exemplifying his humility through his own behavior. So these are the various aspects, and we should be very much grateful that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went outside and took sannyas just for our all of us deliverance. Thank you so much. Back to you, Haley Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. That was certainly most illuminating. We got to learn a lot, and it was a very illuminating and enlightening story. 3 points always, keep in mind, children. Now, as I said in the start, most of us associate Makar Sankranti with flying kites. Does anybody know why do we fly a kite on Makar Sankranti and why not on the other days? Or why a kite flying only in particular? Does anybody know what the reason behind that? You have the chat box. The chat box is open for you. Nobody knows the reason why we fly a kite. No problem. I'll tell you. The reason we fly a kite, so we can, okay, yes, Krishna Priya, that's a very right answer. So she's written that so we can, concentrate on the sun god. So one point was that the sun moves from the Dhan Rashi to the Makara Rashi, hence the name Makar Sankranti, from, into the into the Capricorn Rashi. So this festival is also to celebrate the sun god. And when you fly a kite, your eyes are always, upwards, and so you are in a way that you are always fixating and focusing on the sun god, the sun and its movements. So that is how you pay homage in your own way. And our ancestors, the thing is, our ancestors, whenever they came up with these rituals and traditions, it always had a scientific backing. So, by understanding the scientific backing, you too can gain the benefits and the punya of doing that particular ritual on that particular day. Speaking of kite flying, how would you kids like to see a short video? It's amazing. Just it's a very short video. It's amazing. I'm going to let the video speak for itself. Prabhuji, if you'd be so kind enough as to play it for us.
Yes, I will. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the first thing we need to do to fly a kite? Can they put it in the chat box? And Haley, can you read the comments, please?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What is the first thing we need to do to fly a kite?
You need a kite? Okay.
Okay, yes, we've got the kite. Now, what do we do once we have the kite?
Tie its thread. Somebody's written tie its thread.
Ah, yes, we need to tie the knots. So, do we know how to tie the knot? Because in case we do not get the knot right, it will not fly right. So, we have Devesh Prabhu with us, who's going to be demonstrating how to tie a knot, because that is a very important aspect of kite flying. Devesh Prabhu is a devotee who met us in Govardhan Eco Village, where we were planning to do kite flying, and we had more than 70 children, and we had 40 kites and lot of manjas and firkis, and we were all excited. We went on to the terrace above the gaushala, and Devesh Prabhu said, I will teach you how to fly the kite. And he got a volunteer who was going to hold the kite on the other end and throw it up in the air. And Devesh Prabhu kept on trying again and again, again and again, again and again, but it wasn't flying at all. Because if you observe, Govardhan Eco Village is surrounded by small, small hills all across. So the wind was being blocked by the hills. But anyway, we got to know that Devish Prabhu is an expert, and he kindly agreed to show us how to tie the knot. So enjoy this video, have a look at it, and learn. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, Prabhuji, the screen is visible.
Okay, so here we go.
Hare Krishna. Hello everyone. Today I'll tell you how to tie a kite. So let's get started. As you can see, this is a supporting frame of a kite, this arc and this straight line. We always tie the kite from the back side, which is this portion. As you can see this arc and straight line, you can take a matchstick, a burnt matchstick or any sharp object, place your hand beneath the supporting frames and poke two diagonal holes opposite to each other. This straight line and the arc diagonal to each other. So you will get two holes like this, one this side of the arc and one this side of the frame. After this, you will take a almost 1.5 hand support or 2 hand support depending upon the size of your hand, and wherever you get that mark, you poke two holes again on that side of the frame. Make sure that the holes that you poke are very nearby the supporting straight line of this arc, otherwise the kite will tear apart when we will fly. For the thread, you take any thread that you have, the manja that you will be having, measure it once, extend the thread, measure it twice, extend the thread, measure it thrice, and whatever you get, you double the entire thread. I'll repeat again. आपका मांझा लेके आप एक बार लेंथ मेजर करोगे, उसको दूसरी बार मेजर करोगे, लंबा करोगे, उसको तीसरी बार लंबा करेंगे, जो भी मिलेगा उसको डबल कर देंगे हम लोग, तो हमारा एक डबल थ्रेड फॉर्म होगा. जो भी हमको थ्रेड मिलता है उसका लूज एंड्स हम लोग टाई कर देंगे पहले, लाइक दिस. जो लूज एंड्स होता है उसको हम लोग टाई कर देंगे. आफ्टर दैट वील टाई दिस थ्रेड टू द kite. So we'll take this thread, the entire thread we have, the ones which we tied the loose ends, and we'll tie the kite. We'll put the thread from this back side and take it out from the other hole, which is diagonally opposite. So this is the first end of the string and we'll tie it together. So this is the first end of the string and we'll tie it together. We'll tie two good knots so that it's not loose. And we'll do the same on the other side. So as you can see, we tied the other end of the kite as well with the same way. So now we have tied the one end of the string here and other end of the string here. Now this is what you got. Now what we have to do is, ये thread को थोड़ा tight पकड़ के हम लोग को मेजर करना है. ये एक पॉइंट से यहाँ तक, वही सेम पॉइंट से एक एंड ऑफ द नॉट से दूसरे एंड ऑफ द नॉट तक, जो दो होल्स हमने पोक किए और जो हमने दो नॉट्स ट्राई करे, वहाँ पे हम दोनों को ये थ्रेड मेजर करना है. सो ऑलमोस्ट एक जैसे ट्राइंगल फॉर्म हो. यू सी दिस ट्राइंगल, दिस इज अ ट्राइंगल इज गेटिंग फॉर्म लाइक दिस. Wherever you get this triangle, you tie the knot. You tie the extra string together like this. ये जो नॉट आएगा, इस नॉट को हम लोग मेजर करेंगे. ये नॉट, ये वाले नॉट से जो होल्स हैं, दोनों होल्स से एग्जैक्टली इक्वल होना चाहिए और उसको हम लोग नॉट को टाइट कर देंगे. नाउ हियर यू हैव इट. नाउ यू कैन ट्राई दूसरा योर मांजा टू द स्ट्रिंग्स हियर एंड योर काइट इज रेडी टू गो.
Yes, Haley, over to you. Thank you, Devesh Prabhu, for your kind support.
So this part of tying the kite is slightly, okay, very slightly confusing. But when you see your kite soaring up in the sky, it's 100% worth it. So the next time you are going kite flying, don't forget, always just remember what Devesh Prabhuji just said and use that to win the kite flying game. So for I can't actually see anybody of y'all. I mean, it'd be really nice if all of you could keep your cameras on. You know, we'd love to see you. It's much better talking that way. So if you're fine with that, please switch on your videos. All of you. Okay, I can see a lot of you. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. Now we are going to have somebody who is a kite flying enthusiast. Okay, so much so that just for the festival, he had traveled to Baroda in Gujarat, where, you know, which is the hotspot for kite flying activities. And he's just returned and he would be absolutely delighted to show you live, in lifetime, in real time, how to fly a kite. So over to you, Digvijay Prabhuji, and all the best.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. I hope you might have seen the kite, right? In reality, how many of you have kites? You have the kites right now? Can everyone raise their hands? Whoever have kites can raise the hands in Zoom. Oh, I can see five kids have kites. 6. Rinita, Shukruti, Neve, Parth Singh, Vedant, Narayan. Very good. Navya Bhatt, Jagannath Suta, Karnav, Riesh, and Vanisha. Who all? Anyone else? Can raise their hand in Zoom here if you have. All right. So, see, I have a kite over here, right? As you also saw in the video, I'll be explaining the same thing a bit. So, see, you can see this is the back of the kite. This is the back side of the kite where you don't have anything. It's plain, okay? And this is the front end of the kite where you have this strip. This what do you say? Like this is the front. You know, this wooden front. This thing you have in the front. So what you do is, first of all, you put a hole. So you have a cross. See, I've already made, actually holes are already here. So if you see, I'm doing it from here and it can go like this. Can you see everyone, the hole? So one side it can go like this and another the cross way we can do like this. Another cross hole this way. So one is here. So see, I can see from this side. So one is here, this side, and see next will come from here, this way. This way. So basically you have it cross way like this, either like this or either like this way, cross, either like this or either like this way. Okay, you don't have this way, you cannot do this way because this needs to be knot properly. Okay, so I'll do that now. I have a thread. Okay, I've doubled it up. I'll put from here. I can see, I can try to make you all see. So this is basically back end of the kite, correct? I'm not putting from the front end, I'm putting from the back end. Okay, so you take a thread, you where you put the hole, you put it one side. So one side will go, see the thread has gone inside, and from next side you take it out. Can you all see? Now I'll put a knot over here. See, I'll put a knot. Can you all see the knot?
Yes, yes.
So see, it's a
Yes.
knot now. Okay, so this is a back end side, not a front. The front you can see. If I don't know, I'll try to make you see. See, can you see the thread above this? Can you see all? there is a thread above this wooden thing. Yeah. So the same thing you do below now. And here also, here you put it, and here somewhere you can do it. You can put it here, you can do it here, you can do it anywhere you like here. Okay, basically at the 3/4 side, 3/4 of this size, from here till here it's a full size basically. Now we are at the 3/4 portion, you can just put 2 holes this way, and you can tie a knot over here also. So you can do here a knot, hose, and then you can again put the same thing. So I have put a knot over here. This is, see, now my, can you see, right, with the knot, both the side? Can everyone see this?
Yes, yes, Prabhu, we can see.
Yeah. So now we need to take a measurement. For example, you hold it in the between, you take it, you hold both the side of the thread, you do one side like this, take a measurement, and you same thing, you get it down and take a measurement, equal size. So where you put a knot over here and where you put a knot over here, take a measurement and put a knot over here. Where you hold this thing, as that Prabhuji also told you, triangle will come. So this triangle have come over here. So then you hold this way, you put a knot over here. Can you see the knot? Okay, see, our kite is like this ready. Okay, so this is the way it is done, and it can fly then. Okay, now give me 2 minutes.
प्रभु जी आप काइट उड़ाने वाले हो?
Yeah. So now give me 2 minutes. I will go outside on the road and I'll show you how to fly the kite. Yeah, just give me 2 minutes. Mataji, till then maybe you want to speak something, you can speak. I'll go outside. Till then I'll put my camera off. As soon as I'll go out there, I'll turn on my camera, and then you can again spotlight me. Till then maybe you want to speak for
Please
2
be
minutes.
careful,
I'll just,
Prabhu ji. Please be careful while flying the kite.
don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry. Yeah, I'm just putting myself on mute and
Yes.
putting off audio. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'll go outside and I'll show you how to fly actually. Yeah, everyone.
Surely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So everybody who is along, who is actually having a kite right now, I would not suggest you to go outside without parental guidance. But if you have parents, you can maybe go on your terrace, or maybe you can go downstairs. If you have a window with really good ventilation, you can try that. You can go to the window, but do not do this without your parents. Do not do this on your own. Be very careful. Let's see some of the kites you've made. Hold up your kites for me. I can see your videos. Hold up your kites for me. Narayana, lovely. I can see you've made the knot well, and I really hope your kite soars. I can't see others' kites, right? Oh, I can see Vrinda's kite. Wow, Vrinda, it's a beautiful kite. I can also see Vedant's kite. So awesome. If I've not taken your name, just pull up your kite for me. It's amazing. Yes. Those are lovely videos, all of you. It's so lovely. You know, in such a virtual world, it's so lovely to see your faces and actually truly connect. Whoever's raised their hands, I will give you a chance to speak after we are after Digvijay Prabhuji takes us through the whole thing, how to fly a kite. Reminder again, be sure to take your parents' help. Do not do this on your own. It can be slightly risky. Do not go into a terrace or downstairs if you have a really good ventilated window where there's a breeze coming right, the breeze is coming right way. So if you have a window like that, please use that window only. It's much safer.
Yeah, Haley, can I say something?
Yes, Prabhuji, please go ahead.
Sri Lanka. Oh, Digvijay Prabhu's come.
Hare Krishna. So
Yes.
I'm back. I'm ready outside. I will just show you now how to do it. Yeah. So this is my kite over here. Can you all see?
Yes, yes, we can see.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. See, I'm flying now. So you will see how to fly. You fly it like this. You see?
That was really fast.
There is no air actually over here. So I'm not able to do it much. I'm trying.
If you have questions, everybody please lower your hands, and only those who have questions about flying kite in real time, if you're doing it right now, if you have questions, raise your hand. I will unmute you and you'll get to ask Prabhuji all your
So
questions.
everyone understood?
Prabhuji, I think we have some questions. Would you like to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
them?
Please.
Okay. I'm unmuting. Ranita, what's your question?
How will we fly the kite?
I'm not able to see who is she. I think I'm spotlight, Mataji.
I'll just remove your spotlight.
Yeah. Yeah. Please ask now.
How to fly kite? Because here also there is little bit air only.
Sorry.
Here also there is little bit air only, not so.
Yeah. So you need actually air if you want to fly a kite. You need a good amount of air. Then only you will able to fly.
Okay, if today will evening, I will try to fly it from window.
Yes. Sure.
Who else? Parth, unmuting you. Okay, you're unmuted. Tell me. Parth, what's the question? You're not audible, Parth. Do you have headphones or earphones connected? You remove them. Can't hear you, Parth. Okay. Until Parth gets over the technical glitch, Olympia, unmuting you.
So even if there is no air, so can we just means hold the kite and run?
Yes, you can do that. Definitely, you can do that. You can hold a kite and you can run. So it will seems like it's flying. So you can run, but you have to make sure that you see, there is nothing around you. Otherwise, you will hit something. So you have to make sure that there is nothing around you, like some, if you are on a road, then you should see to it that there's no any vehicles are nearby you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Parth, unmuting you. You want to ask your question now? Okay, I think it's the technical glitch is still there.
Mataj, you can back. I mean, you can just not keep me on spotlight so that I can see who is asking.
Sorry?
You can just don't put me on a spotlight while for Q&A,
Yes,
so that I
yes.
can see who is asking actually.
Will do. So anybody
Yeah.
else has any questions? Please raise your hand. If you want, if you're unable to talk, you can also put it in my chat box and I will ask your question to Prabhuji for you and then he can answer it. Does anybody else have any questions? You want to raise your hand? Sukriti? Yes, I'm unmuting you. What's your question?
Ma'am, how to tie a kite?
How to tie a kite?
We just showed you everything. Yeah.
I was not able to see actually.
Oh.
Okay, we'll share the video on the group and y'all can see it comfortably at your convenience and try it out at home. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Astha, do you want to say something? You had raised your hand. Do you want to ask?
Yes. Yeah. So like like for flying the kite, like do you need to pull it to make it go very up?
You need to constantly keep pulling it. Like you need to
Oh,
pull it, you need to keep pulling it. At the same time, you need to release the thread. At the same time, you need to keep on releasing the thread as well. So that
okay.
the
So
thread
like
will
we keep
keep
need
on
to
releasing.
pulling it.
Yeah, you keep need to pull it. So when the kite's head is in front, like in the upward direction, that time you pull it. So the kite will fly upward. If the head is this way and you pull it, then it will go this way. So head has to be proper. You see, there is a head this way. Just a minute. Give me 1 minute. See, this is the head. Basically, can you see the tail?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the tail. So if you put it like this, and if the kite is in this direction, and then you pull it, then it will go upwards. If the kite is in this direction, and if you pull it, then it will go this direction. So wherever the head will be, wherever the tail will be, in the opposite direction of the tail, the kite will fly.
Oh,
Whenever
okay.
you pull it, so it will go in the opposite direction that time.
Oh, okay.
Understood?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody else has any questions? Kavya, you have raised your hand. What is your question? Who else? Deepak, do you want to ask your question? Kavya, you're
Mataji? Yes, Mataji. Prabhuji, I was asking that I have kept pulling the kite, but it is not going up. It is due to there's no air in the.
Yeah. Because of wind, it is possible that it's not going up. So you need actually good amount of air sometimes. Yeah. It depends upon the kites also. If your kite is very light, then even if in little air also it can fly. But if your kite is heavy, for example, if you fly big kites, then you need good amount of air also. It's a technique basically. When you do it, when you start doing it, and then slowly and gradually you understand how it works.
Okay.
Just by seeing you will never understand. So you need to practically do it. Then you will understand how it works actually. Slowly.
Thank you. Sukriti, yes, please unmute yourself.
Ma'am, is this paper kite okay or plastic kites okay? It's less
So any kite is okay. Any kite is okay. Can you hear me?
in less amount of air.
No. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay. So it's nothing like that. You can fly the plastic as well as the paper kite. It doesn't matter. It's just that if you're paper kite and if you are just a beginner, it might happen so that the kite might get hit somewhere here and there and it can get torn apart.
Okay.
Okay. And if you have a plastic kite, even if it gets hits anywhere, it will not torn apart.
Oh.
But it's because of paper. Yeah. Paper paper gets easily torn apart, correct?
Yeah.
Plastic doesn't get easily torn. Yeah. You need to do it actually, correct?
Okay. Sumit, do you want to ask your question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I wanted to ask what type of environment do we should we have like when we do it on terrace and when we do it on the ground, it seems it is not the same results we get.
It depends actually. See, if you are experienced, then even if I remember, I am very fond of kite flying, as you heard before. I just went to Baroda just to fly a kite, basically, just to have what do you say? Just to enjoy a kite flying festival in Baroda, because in Gujarat it's a major festival people celebrate, and it's like the festival took place like 2 days, 14th and 15th, 2 days, and if it's a weekend, then it goes up till Sunday also. So 3-4 days just event goes on. And before I mean couple of years from now, the festival used to take place just after the Diwali. It used to start actually. Everyone used to start flying the kite just after the Diwali. Slowly you can see in the sky that time. Before few years, that after Diwali, just after Diwali, you can see a lot of kite flying in the sky, just after the Diwali only. But now the festivities have gone down slowly. There is no one celebrating this festival properly. Everyone is just busy working. Everyone is busy with their phones. So there's no one celebrating these days. Very few people are celebrating and enjoying it. So this festival are there to enjoy it. We can do it very nicely.
Thank you,
So
Prabhuji.
it
Anybody? Sorry,
yeah,
please
yeah,
go on.
yeah. So it doesn't matter whether you are in ground or whether you are in terrace. If you are expert and you are well experienced doing that regularly, even in from a ground also you can fly the kite. Like I remember that what I few years back, like in the morning, I was very enthusiastic, for the kite flying festival day. So in the morning, early morning, I used to get up, and then around like 7 o'clock in the morning, where there is hardly any air going on, and I'm talking about the road like this, where I just showed you everyone. So in the road or maybe like in the open ground somewhere where hardly in the morning there is no air, but I was the person who without air also, just by pulling it constantly, and it's art basically to fly a kite even if you don't have air in the in the sky, even so that even that time also you can fly the kite, but it's an art basically. So as on and when you do it practically, you understand how it works. So just by seeing the video you will never understand. Practically everyone needs to do it properly, then you will understand how it works actually. Is that clear? Understood?
Okay, one last question. We have time for one last question. Jagannath, you've raised your hand. You want to ask your question to Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm Jagannath Sutta. And Prabhuji, how do you start flying a kite when it's on the ground?
So basically what you can do is you can send someone holding the kite like this. You can send some person holding the kite. You can send that person far, and then you can what you can do, you can ask him to release the kite, and as and when he releases you can just start pulling it immediately, and then it will go up in the sky like that. Understood what I mean?
What Prabhuji basically means is you're standing here holding that manja and you send somebody running fast and then they leave it, and then it starts to pick up momentum. That's what Prabhuji
like
means.
like for example like right now I'm sitting at this particular place, let's say, and can you see that tempo there? Can you see that tempo there?
Yes.
Okay, so I can send someone there holding this kite. They will go till there, I'll release my thread till there, someone will go up till their tempo, and then what I can do is someone will be standing there holding the kite, and then I'll ask them to release the kite. As soon as they will release this kite, I will start pulling it up. I'll just start pulling my hands like this with the thread properly, and the kite will be in the front direction. It will start going up like that. Make sense?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Diana Prabhuji, Vijay
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna.
for this lovely insight. Can I request you to fly the kite? We'll come back to you after 15-20 minutes and see how high your.
Prabhu, actually, there is no air actually right now. I
Okay.
can try, but there is no air actually. To be
Just
honest, it's
try. Just
absolutely no
try.
air.
Yeah, just try. If it happens, you like to see how high your kite has flown.
Actually, I'm not able to, but there are some kites, flying in the sky. I can show them maybe.
Yeah, if you can show us, yes.
See, I'll try. Yeah, if there are few kites are flying over here. 1 second. Can you see there? Okay, wait. I'm not able to zoom actually. Can you see that? Can you see? Can you see?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you. That's nice.
See, there is kite flying going on. So some person might be flying this from the terrace, See,
Yes.
one is here, one is here.
Wow, so going on.
See, there are two now. There are two there now, see.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. So, children, I want to ask you something. Where do you think kites are flown in? Which countries? They only fly in India or in other countries of the world also? Put in the chat box if you know any other country where they fly kites. Is it only an Indian festival or it is something which is being celebrated everywhere in the world? Yes. I can't see any response on chat.
Prabhuji, somebody told me Korea.
Korea, okay.
Somebody saying Europe.
Yes, so yes, it's not
China?
celebrated as Makar Sankranti, but there are kite festivals. So there are kite festivals in Australia, there are kite festivals in USA, in UK, in China, in different parts of the world. So kite flying is something which happens in many countries, including Sri Lanka. And how big are the kites? The kite which you saw right now was quite small. Can you imagine how big kites can be? Can you tell me how big the kites could be? I mean, in can there be kites which are bigger than human beings also? Say yes or no on the chat. Can you have kites which are bigger than human beings, like 6 foot, 6 feet height, 3 feet breadth? Do you see such kind of kites also? Okay, some are saying yes, some are saying no. Okay, now I'll tell you what happened in our neighboring country. In our neighboring country, that is Sri Lanka, 6 friends got together to fly a huge kite. And this huge kite has to be was tied using jute ropes because the kite was really huge. Okay, and the 6 of them started flying the kite, and 5 of them left the manja, the jute rope, and only one person held on to the jute rope. And you know what happened to this boy who was holding on to the kite? Watch this video to know what happened. Okay, just give me a minute.
Till the video comes on, children, I'm just sharing something. Y'all can take a note of this. This is of our Digvijay Prabhu.
Mataji, your voice is very low. We can't hear
Haley,
you.
you can speak, Haley.
Okay, can I share the video?
Yeah, sure.
These are the children going to fly the kite. Okay. And this is in Sri Lanka, in Jaffna, which is on the coast.
Come on, boy.
Can you see how big the kite is? How big the kite is? It's bigger than human beings. And they've tied it so well with jute rope. There's a lot of wind in Jaffna because it's on the beach, on the coast. They're going to fly the kite. They're all holding it, hold in the air. Imagine how much air is required to fly the kite. Oh my God! You see? It's the man. in the air. From the power of the kite. Man was lifted above the ground at a height of 30 feet. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. Leave the kite or leave the rope. And he kept on soaring high in the air. Finally, his hands became numb. He didn't know what to do. People are telling him to leave the kite. And finally, he decided. Fell down. Fortunately, he experienced some minor injuries.
Thank you, Dayaluram Prabhu. That was super funny. Kids, always remember when you're flying a kite, no matter how good you fly a kite, your feet should always stay on the ground. Thank you, Prabhuji. Also, we didn't get a chance to thank Digvijay Prabhu. Thank you so very much. Apart from, his kite flying enthusiasm, he is also very passionate about music, and he teaches harmonium to kids. So if you are ever interested, Rekha Mataji will share a poster on the screen. So you all can take a screenshot of that poster and reach out to Digvijay Prabhu if you're interested in learning music. Mataji, if you could just show us the poster so we can take a screenshot.
Just give me a minute.
Rekha Mataji, are you there? Can you just help us with the poster so we can take a screenshot of it? All those of us who want to learn music and harmonium from Digvijay Prabhu. Okay, that's okay. I'm sure she will circulate that poster within your groups. And if anybody who is really interested in learning music and harmonium, please reach out to her. She will help you with the contact details of Digvijay Prabhu. And thank you once again. Now we are going to learn things from a kite. It is said that you should learn things from everything around you. We also have a module of that, 24 gurus. You should learn everything, not only gurus, you should learn from gurus, but you should learn from inanimate objects as well. What can you learn from an inanimate object like a kite? I'm asking, I'll invite Gopal. Okay. So Mataji has shared the screen. You all can please take a screenshot and reach out to the number provided below. He teaches amazing music, and you all can even ask him if he is teaching virtual classes. So please reach out to that number. I can personally vouch for that from you. So as I was saying, what can you learn from an inanimate object like a kite? I invite Gopal Lila Prabhuji, your favorite, to come and explain what things do we need to learn from a kite. Prabhuji, I'm here.
Thank you. Thank you, Haley Mataji. Thank you so much. All right, children. So you had an amazing time in terms of how that kite needs to be tied and how it needs to be soared high up in the sky. Not high up in the sky, but Digvijay Prabhu was showcasing how it needs to be done. And we also saw that funny video. So quickly, I just want to understand, do you have some learnings out of kite? If yes, just raise your hand quickly. I'm going to unmute, and if not, then probably I'll just rush upon what all different things which we can learn out of kite. Yes, Purvi, go ahead. I have unmuted you. Purvi. Okay. Yes, Purvi.
Yes, now can you hear me?
Yes, Purvi. Please tell me.
Yes, so like from flying kite means we can learn that like how the kite goes high up in the sky, like that means we can get means like we can get to know like that only our Krishna consciousness means our bhakti should also go up high in the sky, like means we should like by seeing that or by experiencing that we can also pray to Krishna that yeah, how like my kite is going high up in the sky, like that my bhakti can go high up in the sky.
Great. Thank you so much, Puri. That was so nice of you. Very nicely correlated with kite flying with our Krishna Bhakti. Thank you so much, Purvi. Just I would like to elaborate this point little further, what Purvi mentioned, how the kite is going high up in the sky. At the same time, um, like one of the child, he said that to a mother who was flying the kite, the child said, I think so the because of this thread we are tying it up and we are holding that up, and that's why the kite is not able to fly high up in the sky. Then the mother smiled and she cut off that thread. And what happened? The kite came down, and she said that at certain point of time we feel that our growth is being held upon by our the connection. Like similarly, when we go high, when we do some achieve something in our life, if we are like we gain some skill set, like if we are good in kartal or good in mridanga, good in some skating or art, we may feel that teachers bothering me or the parents bothering me, but actually that connection of thread is nothing but connection to our roots, connection to our culture, connection to our parents, connection to our relatives and friends, connection to our Krishna. So that is so important that to go high up in the sky, we need to be connected at the same time to our culture. Thank you so much, Purvi. Anything else? Kiona, do you want to say something? Okay, Sumit.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Sumit.
I have learned two lessons from the kite. And the
Uh-huh.
first lesson is that we cannot fly. The kite doesn't fly alone. We need the help of some other persons too. Prabhuji told that I need to stand a person there to hold the kite, and then he needs to throw that up in the sky. So we need someone's help. So we might not should think that I am the only I only can do this alone. But it is said no, unity is the strength. And the second lesson I have learned that
Sumit, can you hold on for a minute? Sumit, thank you so much for bringing this point. That was so nice of you. This was one of the point which I was planning to explain, and you hit the bullseye. This was in terms of, yes, kite cannot fly alone. So even when we go high, when we do something, it is not only our skill set. We may say that because I have this talent, and that's why I am so good in that. But at the same time, there is some backing, there is some support, definitely teacher support, parent support. There you need to reach out to your mentor. So if you want to be expertise in any of the field, you need to take guidance from the person who is expert in that field. Like if you want to grow in drawing, in art, definitely you're learning from some of the teacher. If you want to grow in spiritual life, similarly you are learning something from others, from Guru. Thank you, Sumit. Next point, please.
Prabhuji, I have one more point that how the kite may be very much expensive, very much good, but we need a thread to fly it. As that Krishna maintains us, as we are the kite and Krishna is the maintainer. He has given us the thread to fly it. is the person who is flying the kite with the thread. Us and he is helping us. He is balancing the good and bad karmas of us.
Sorry, Sumit, your audio is not so good. So can you repeat that point?
Prabhuji, I wanted to tell that be the kite very much expensive, but what is the important thing in flying the kite is the thread. So if there is no thread, we can't fly the kite. And Krishna is the maintainer who flies the kite, and we are the kite. And Krishna flies us, and he maintains the balance between the good karmas and the bad karmas, and he helps us.
Wonderful, Sumit. So nice. It is really nice to see that such a wonderful points which are coming, wonderful lessons which are coming from kite. So very nicely explained. Kite, we are the kite, and thread is actually Krishna. Because of thread, kite can go up. It is not through only kite can go alone up. It is because of thread, it is going high up in the sky. And similarly, we can grow in our spiritual life, in material life, only because of Krishna. Krishna, if blesses us and we use our God-given talents, what your talents has been given by Krishna, we should utilize back in Krishna service. Yes, Rakshita.
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Rakshita, please.
I wanted to tell
Can
that
I have your darshan, please? Yeah.
I wanted to tell that when we fly a kite, we cannot fly it without air. We need air to make the kite fly. And the air is Krishna who supports us in every time.
Oh, wonderful. So here Rakshita is explaining or trying to correlate air as Krishna. Thank you, Rakshita. Thank you so much. Yes, Kiona.
Yeah, so when a kite is broken, like we can make many other things out of its parts. Like I made this bow
Wow,
and arrow.
wonderful.
Like that, when we are broken down, we should not think that now we are useless. We should think that yet we can make something good out of ourselves.
Wonderful, Kiona. That was so nice. So even though kite would be broken because being it is in plastic or paper, it would broke down, but definitely we are still be useful. Like just for example, if I have a 2,000 rupees note, if I crush that and if I keep it and if I stamp on it, but still that has a value, because if we keep it again, if we make it straight, it still holds a value, right? Similarly here, the kite which is broken, but still we can make a wonderful usage of it. And similarly, we are also useful, even though if we broke down because of ups and down in our life. Yes, Tapan.
Yes, so my name is Vaitahi. I just kept on my father's account. And
No issues.
Prabhuji, my learning is that the thread of the kite is our mother's love, and the kite is us. So if we just cut the mother's love, our kite will fall down. So it just comes out that we are going to fall down without our mother's love.
Wonderful, wonderful, Vaida. It's so nice of you comparing thread with our mother's love. Thank you. All right, Asta. Asta. Pushti. Asta.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Yes.
My point is this, that like we can fly a kite by one thing, and that's the mainest thing, and that's air. And we get air by the god wind, and we should be very, very thankful to the god wind, because we get air and we can fly kite only because of that.
Wonderful, Asta. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Again, here, air you have compared with God. So nice of you. Pushti, last and then probably I will just share a couple of things, and then we have couple of more sessions to come up. Yoga and the Kahoot quiz is waiting for all of you. Yes, Pushti.
Oh, okay, sir. Um, no matter how like professional our kite is, how good our kite is, it will not fly well if we do not balance the string and the line. Life is also like that only. If we don't like balance our life nicely, then we will always feel lonely only.
Wonderful, wonderful. Pushi, that was so nice. Balancing, keeping that thread in line, whatever is being explained, using the SOPs, standard operating procedure, and using that and then applying that string, proper string, and similar that has been compared with balancing. There are a few more points which I would like to share. Like kite has to go through trials and tribulation. Like it needs to be poked inside. There are 4 holes which we are making, and that we are tying a thread around it, and then it can go up. So similarly in your life, you will go through trials and tribulation. You will face challenges in your life, but that would be for your own good. You would be facing challenges in terms of exam pressure. You would have pressure in terms of assignments. Even at play you may have to strive hard, but that is for your own good, right? The other aspect is you need to keep yourself light. So if you are heavy in terms of, if you if you keep smiling, if you and but if someone who is shouting on you or correcting you, don't take that to your heart. Don't keep that grudge in your heart. If you keep that grudge in your heart, you will not able to excel. So whatever parents or teachers are telling you, there, that is for your own good, that you have to understand, and that will help you if you take it positively. Couple of other points is every day is not windy. So there might be some time wind would be there, sometime wind would not be there. Sometime you will excel in your studies, sometime you will excel in your work, sometime you will excel in your assignment, homeworks, play, but sometime you will not. So don't be dejected if you are not able to do your best. Get up again, do it for the next time. All right, so these are the few pointers which I would like to highlight as part of kite learning. Anything else, Dayalu Prabhu, do you like to share with the children?
Yeah, I would like to share. My mama and papa got me 3 kites when I was 11 years old, and 1 firiki and a lot of manja. And they told me fly the kite, and I tried to fly the kite, but I could not fly. Then I thought maybe the wind was not there, so I went on the terrace. I went on the terrace and I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I could not fly the kite. So why do you think I could not fly the kite? I had the thread, I had the terrace, I had the wind, I had the manja. Uh, but why do you think I could not fly the kite? Can you please raise your hand and answer this question? Yes, who's that? Pushti. Pushti, can you please answer this question? Krishna, Priya, Tapan. Yes, anybody. Can somebody unmute them and
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
yes, who's that?
Prabhu Sumit Prabhuji.
Ah, Sumit, tell me.
Prabhuji, were you flying the kite alone?
No, I had a friend of mine who was standing at the end and he was holding the kite like this. And when I used to tell him 1, 2, 3, he used to jump and throw the kite on top.
And it was the first time you have learned kite, or you are flying a kite and you have learned kite before that also?
No, no, this was the third time or the second time I was trying to fly the kite.
And the first time did you succeed?
No, I didn't.
So I think Prabhuji, I think there was not a proper of practice.
What do you mean by practice?
means in my case also I have flied 2-3 times the kite, but I couldn't be able to fly it properly, and it didn't use us to fight and fly. And if I go to the terrace then also, but I did.
Sorry, we lost you.
Prabhuji.
Yes, yes,
Vaidehi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
yes,
Yes.
Sumit, you're right. You're right. So yes, we need to have practice. We need to have. We need to develop the skill. Now I am 50 years old, and Gopal Leela is 40 years old. We both have 90 years between us, and we both of us could not fly one kite in GV. Why? Because we did not learn to fly a kite. We did not practice how to fly a kite. So, anything we want to do in life, whether we want to be an artist, we want to be a mathematician, we want to be a scientist, we want to be an engineer, we want to be a doctor, we want to be an actor, we want to be a dancer. We need to learn the skill. We need to practice it regularly, and the more we practice, the better we get. Like Digvijay Prabhu, he can fly the kite. If you just wake him up at 2 in the morning and say, "Come on, let's fly a kite," he'll fly. But I can be flying a kite till 2 in the morning, but it will not fly because I don't have the skill. So we have to learn skills, and that comes by practice. As what's his name? I forgot. Sumit said.
Sumit.
Very nice. Thank you, Haribol.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
Prabhuji, can you repeat what you had while flying the kite? So your mic, Prabhuji, your mic is muted.
Sorry, I didn't get your question. What's your name?
Prabhuji, my name is Vaidehi.
Vaidehi. Please change your name. No, your father's name is there on the
Yes.
screen.
Yeah, I
Yeah. So
changed.
Vaidehi, yeah, Vaidehi, what are you saying?
Prabhuji, can you repeat the things you got while flying the kite?
I got while flying the kite.
Yes,
The
Prabhuji.
point which I made or which Gopal Leela Prabhuji said.
Which Gopalila Prabhuji said.
Yeah. So Gopal Leela Prabhuji, can you just summarize what you said?
Sure. So 5 points. First one, if you are yeah. The first point is you soar high up in the sky, but you need to be connected to the ground. The the kite is going high up in the sky, but it is connected through the manja, right? Similarly, you go up high in the sky in terms of getting, you are excelling in your field, but at the same time you need to be get connected to your culture, to your parents, to your teachers, to your mentors, to Krishna. So then you can excel. That's first. Second is trials and tribulation. You have to face challenges to excel in your field. Second, third is you need to be lighter. You don't hold grudge within you. You keep yourself light so that you can uh, be successful. Fourth is you can't fly alone. You need help. So you can't excel alone. You need help in terms of teachers, mentors, your expert guidance in that field. And last one, every day is not windy. Every day is not you'll excel. Sometime you'll excel, sometime you'll not. So don't be dejected. If you are not, again, try hard next time. These are the few 5 pointers which we can learn out of Kite. Thank you, Vaidik.
Yes, thank you.
All right, before we hand over, Krishna Priya, do you want to say something? Krishna Priya?
Prabhuji could not fly the kite because he has not connected the thread with the kite.
Your voice is not audible. Can you be a little louder?
Prabhuji, Prabhuji said that why we can't fly the kite.
Uh, sorry, Krishnamri, I'm not able to hear you. Over to you, Haley Mataji. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. That was superb. And it was really nice to know that you can learn so much from something, we would not consider something to be learned from. For example, such an inanimate object. And it was very illuminating. And it's shown things in a very new perspective to both me and everybody watching this. So thank you, Gopalila Prabhuji. Thank you, Dayaluram Prabhu. Let's move on. One major point of Makar Sankranti is to pay obeisances and to pay homage to the sun god. And now, do you know of this yoga practice called the Surya Namaskar, where you do namaskar to Surya, you're paying tribute, you're paying homage to the sun god. So right now, get out of your chairs. I'm going to invite somebody who's going to be taking you through the whole Surya Namaskar, and you will be doing it with her. The person we've got here is Sharmila Avastiji. She is a certified adult and kid yoga teacher and yoga practitioner. She has trained from our very own Govardhan School of Yoga at GEV. Her immense love and passion for yoga keeps her motivated 24/7, and her constant pursuit, she's always in a constant pursuit to, keep spreading more awareness about yoga. And without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to her. Please teach us how to do Surya Namaskar. All of us are super excited. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Happy Makar Sankranti. We are all celebrating such a beautiful festival today. How is everyone? I'm going to knock on everyone's window. Come on, open your windows. Let me see those bright faces. Bright as sun and sunflowers. Come on. Open, open, open. How will we do yoga if we can't see each other? Come on. Can you see my mat is all set? Are you all set? Come on, get up, get up. Rise up from your seats. You've been sitting long enough. I've been watching you guys, okay? Come on, get up, get up, get up. Get on your feet. Yes, good job. All right, I want to see every one of you. Come on. All those beautiful minds giving away those clever answers. I want to see your faces also now. Let's put a face on all those beautiful thoughts. Nice. All right, like how Haley Mataji has already introduced us. What are we going to do? Surya Namaskar. The name itself is Namaskar. We say Namaskar to everyone. Yes. And now we're going to do a series of asanas. Series is simply a chain. Okay. So we do one asana after the other. Okay. And how many we're going to do, this is the traditional one. We're going to do 12 asana, 1 and 2. 12 asanas back to back. We form a chain of those asanas together. And that is called Surya Namaskar. Okay. Are you excited? Yes. Do you have the energy? I can't see the energy. Yay. Good job. Show me 2 thumbs up. Who's super excited, super energetic? 2 thumbs up. Yes. Do you have more thumbs? Use all your thumbs. All right. Great job. Did you hear what Gopalila Prabhuji just said? He summarized the 5 points very beautifully. I'm going to use those 5 points and I'm going to help you to remember the 12 steps. Okay. Let's learn the 12 steps first. And then I'm going to give you a nice way how you can remember those. Okay. Don't worry if you forget the sequence. Okay. I will show you a nice shortcut method to remember the sequence. Okay. Come. So I'm standing in a direction. Now it's evening here in India, but I'm standing in the direction where my window points to the sun. Okay. So we try to do Surya Namaskar mostly, if it is possible, where the sun rises towards in your house, you stand facing the sun. Okay, not right now. Let's learn first. Okay, so we start from the start of our mat. If you don't have a mat, no problem. Okay, you can put any nice little strong blanket or bed sheet or carpet underneath you. Okay, so I'm going to stand at the starting edge of my mat. All right, I can see my entire mat behind me. All right, so if you're here, walk your way to the start of your mat. Okay, just watch the 12 steps. I'm doing it in a little bit of a speed. I'll break it down for you. Okay, Yes, no problem, Vaidagi. If you're not feeling well, you can watch, learn, and remember. Do it when you're better. Okay? Step number 1. Count the steps for me. Vaidagi, count the steps for us. Okay, we're doing 12 steps. You will notice that some steps are repeated again. It's a sequence, right? So we start from the same point and we end at the same point. Okay? Number 1 asana is Namaskar asana. Don't worry about the names. I'll give you a list of the names. Okay? So I'm going to hold my hand out in front of my chest like this. Namaskar asana, facing towards the sun. Okay? Step number 2. Step number 2 is hands over your head like this into a gentle back bend. This is called Hasta Utthana Asana. Step number 3, all the way down, trying to touch my palms or my fingers next to my toes, besides my feet. All right, next one, I'm going to lift my left leg and I'm going to stretch it behind. Step number 4, Surya Darshan. Step number 5, both the feet going back, palms are down. Okay, Danda Asana. Looking straight, holding my body in one straight line. Okay, not this, one straight line. Okay, step number 6, dropping the knees down, chest down, and the forehead down for Ashtanga Asana. Step number 7, lifting only the upper body up. Only the upper body. Upper body is waist up, your body rises up like the king cobra. Hence the name cobra. Cobra pose or Bhujangasana. From here, I'll tuck my toes and I'll push the floor away from me, coming into Parvatasana, mountain pose. And from here, the same leg that we lifted and stretched behind us, we bring the same leg again back towards the center of the palms here. Surya Darshan again. Like I told you, we repeat the asanas to come back to the start of the sequence. Both the feet together in front of your palms in Uttana Asana. Arms over your head into a beautiful gentle back bend. Hasta Uttana Asana. And finally, step number 12 is Namaskar Asana. Again, Namaskar in front of your chest. Bowing towards the sun god. Okay? Good? Some asanas are very, very clear. Some asanas, slight confusion. We'll do it again. Are you ready? You've already learned this. Very good. Yes, I know many of you know this. But we're going to do it again because we are celebrating the festival of sun. That is why. Okay, Pushti? If you know it already, even better. Come on, let's do it together then. Okay? Yes, at school in yoga class. Wonderful. Wonderful. Good job. Then you have to do it with me then. Show everybody else how it is done. Come again. Let's finish it now from the other leg now. Did you notice I took only my one leg behind and I brought it back in? We're going to do it with the right leg also now. Are you ready? Okay, now what did Gopal Leela Prabhuji tell us? We're going to imbibe that in this whole series. Okay? Let's pray to the sun god. Namaskar Asana. Let's try our best to reach the sky, soar high like a kite. While you're at it, while you're touching the sky, limitless sky, don't forget your roots, okay? So stay connected with your roots. All right? Don't be complacent. Stretch out. Take a leap of faith. Okay? And look at the sky again. Keep soaring, but take a leap of faith. All right? As you're taking the leap of the faith, don't forget your life, your spiritual life, your body, how to take care of your body, and how to take care of your mind. So balance on all fours. Balance on all fours. Sometimes there are going to be difficult times, okay? You will feel that you're not doing so well. Sometimes there will be downs also. Don't worry. Sometimes life will take you down. You feel like you're going all the way down. Don't worry. Even if you're down, keep your head raised high. Stay proud of who you are and trust yourself. And then sooner than later, you will know that you are tough like a mountain. You're tough. Your intentions are pure. And your trust in yourself is tough like the mountain, rock solid. Okay? And once you feel little better, again, take a giant leap of faith in your abilities and your capabilities. Okay? Stay connected with your roots, your mother, your father. Take the blessings of your elders and soar the sky again, your limitless sky. and always stay humble and modest. How did you like that interpretation? Will this help you to remember the whole asanas? Let's do it one more time. Now I get to watch you. Ready? Okay. On your mark, get set, go. Come on, let's come to the start of your mind. I'm watching you guys. Okay, let's go. Namaskar asana. Everyone. Okay, reach for the sky. Don't forget your roots. Come on, take a leap of faith. One leg back. Balance your work and your personal life, spiritual life. Okay, sometimes everything lowers, but keep your head held high. Always remember, you're strong as a mountain. Your intentions are rock solid. Take a leap of faith again. Okay, stay connected. Take the blessings of your elders. Stay connected with your roots, and no time you'll be soaring high again in the sky. And always remember to stay humble. Namaskar asana again. Wonderful. Nicely done. Great job. Okay, I want some of you who is going to volunteer and show everyone all the steps. Who is going to do that? I'm very interested to see if some of the asanas evaporated in the sky or they're all there inside your head. Chalo, start. I'm just going to say the name or the step number and you show it to me. Yes, Vaidehi. Vaidehi is watching us, okay? She's counting. Yes, Pushti. Let's go for it. Okay, Vanisha, Kanav, Rehansh. Go for it. Come on. Starting of the mat. Everyone, Namaskar asana. Okay, hands over your head. Step number 2. Step number 3, come all the way down. Touch your feet. Step number 4, anyone leg behind you, leap of faith. Step number 5, work-life balance, look straight. Step number 6, sometimes life is going to take us down. Sometimes it happens to the best of us. Never to worry, not to worry. Keep your head held high in cobra pose. Very good. Always remember, you're rock solid like a mountain. Come on, become the mountain now. And once you're better, once you're feeling better, take a leap of faith again. Bring that same leg in front of you between the palms. Take the blessings of your elders. And sooner than later, you will be reaching for the sky again. Good job. But once you reach the heights of success, don't forget to stay humble, okay? So always humble and modest in Namaskar asana. Great. Good job. This was easier than I thought. You guys are so good at this. Superb. Anyone having any doubt? Could you get all the 12 steps right? Yes? Any doubt what to do in which step? No doubt? Promise? Okay. Now I need you to promise me something. Such an auspicious day. We are celebrating Makar Sankranti. I need you to make a promise to me. Come on. Hold your hand out and make a promise to me that you're going to do Surya Namaskar every day. You know how Prabhuji just said, if we don't practice, what will happen? We have to develop the skill. Remember? What did Prabhuji say? We have to develop a skill. Only then we can get good at something, right? And Surya Namaskar not only helps your physical body. You see how I moved the entire body. Didn't you use your entire body to do all the 12 steps? Yes, you use your palms, your arms, your shoulder, your legs, your abdomen, your head. You used your entire body. So not only is it going to keep you physically fit, it's also going to keep you mentally fit and strong. Okay? So I want you to make a promise. How old are you? Show me with fingers. If fingers are less, okay, then you can type it out. If you're more than 10 years old. Oh, wow. There's someone who's 6, who's 7, who's 10. Okay, lots of 10-year-olds, 7-year-olds, okay, 6, 7, 8 years old, very good, 11 years old, very good. What I want you to do is, whatever number you've written right now, you have to practice those many Surya Namaskars every day. I wanted to see your expressions. Promise? Okay, but I can't do that. I'm 36, I can't practice 36 Surya Namaskars. Okay, I will do 10, okay? All right. All right, over to you, Heli Mataji. Any questions you want to ask? You're free to ask in our yoga class when we meet in the yoga class. Okay? Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. This was amazing. You taught us an easy way to remember all the steps along with the interpretation of the whole Surya Namaskar. And I'm sure every child is, going to practice Surya Namaskar each day, the number of years they are. So If you're 10 years old, you have to practice it 10 times.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you so very much. All of us loved it. It was super energetic and it was super, all of us are just filled with lots of energy. And that brings me to our last segment, which you all have been awaiting since a long time. I'm going to hand over to Gopal Leela Prabhuji for the Kahoot quiz. And I'm sure most of you know the drill by now, what to do, what not. But I'm still going to ask Gopal Prabhuji to quickly run through all the rules. So if anybody is a newcomer or a new joinee, you know, it will be for your benefit. Somebody is saying you already practice Surya Namaskar daily. That is fantastic. You should. It is a really good way to regulate both the physical and the mental. So thank you, and over to you, Gopal Leela Prabhuji.
Thank you, Helu Mataji, and thank you, Sharmila Mataji. That was really nice with so much of energy, and really all the children really liked doing Surya Namaskar. Thank you. All right, let's start our Kahoot session. This is after a long time we are doing Kahoot session. So quickly, let me revise what we need to do for Kahoot quiz. If we have 2 devices, that is better. If not, even one is also okay. 2 smartphones or 2 smart devices. If not, one will also do. So what you need to do is you need to go on, if you have 2 devices, you need to go on one on kahoot.in. There you need to type in your name and the ID, which I am going to give it to you, the password, so that you can enter in the session. And there you will able to see the you will see the questions on the Zoom, on the where I'm sharing my screen, and the other device you can give the answers. And even if you are using only one single device, here itself you'll able to see the questions and the answers also you can give it here. All right, are you ready? Yes, no, show me a thumb please. Okay. All right, Narayana, thank you. Who else? All right, Rakshita, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Purvi, Vanisha, Apurva, Dheer, Venu. Amazing. All right, let me share my screen and we will start. Let me know once you're able to see my screen. So the game pin is 391436. The game pin is 391436. So quickly, all the children, please join. Is my sound audible to you? Even the computer sound? Yes, no? Can anyone confirm that? Okay. There are 8 participants who have raised their hand. Can anyone please unmute them and just check what their queries are? So I say almost 20 participants, but we have 50 participants in the Zoom. So I'm just going to wait at least to get number close to around 40 odd numbers, 40 to 45, and then we'll start. So we'll just give another 2 minutes to start. If you have any question, please keep your hand raised. Otherwise, please lower your hand. Please lower your hand if you don't have any questions.
Sir, I only have one device, so how should I do?
You have to go on kahoot.in, type in your name, type in this game pin, and you will be inside.
Okay. But I only have one.
Or on a single device also you can do it. On a single device also you can do it. Okay, any other questions before we start?
I have.
Yes, Riyanshi.
How to join?
Kahoot.in, type in your name, type in the password, and you'll be in.
What is the password?
Password is 391436. 391436.
Prabhuji, it is saying connection lost. Please check if I'm in the game or not. Teacher, Prabhuji, I'm with the name Sumit Jagannath.
No, you are not there. You need to join again.
Prabhuji, my name is changing automatically.
Rakshita, you are not. Yeah, Sumit, you are not now joined. Rakshita, I don't see you. You may have to again reconnect. So another last 1 minute we are going to wait, and we are going to start now. Because it's already
on the screen, I can only see you are in. See your nickname on the screen.
Your nickname. Yeah, nickname. After nickname, you just type in your name. And then after name, you need to type in the game pin, which is 391436.
Prabhuji, my doubt is that Prabhuji, how much time when will we start?
We will start in another 1 minute. It's 8:47. So we will just wait for another. There are 27 participants. At least I will wait for 35 because there might be some of them who might be having some difficulty to join.
Good evening, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Can I know means what's the activity, because my daughter is unable to explain me. She said that something is going on. We need to join somewhere else.
Mataji, this is a Kahoot quiz. To join this, basically this is a quizzing platform where questions will come and they have to read the question and they have to answer. And the questions, you need to join there. You need to type in kahoot.in, type in the name and type in the password, which is given here, 391436, and they will be joined on the for the quiz. Okay, we are just 1 more minute and then we will start. It will just take 5 minutes to finish the. There are 33 participants and I see 56 of them in the Zoom. So we will just wait for a magic number of 35 and then we'll start.
Prabhuji, when my name is automatically being diligent turtle something. It's I am entering my name as Rakshita and it's being another name.
Okay, no issues. At least some name is there. Turtle is there. So I know that turtle is Rakshita. No issues.
Hare Krishna Prabhu,
Yes.
like, uh, have we given the some link in the chat to go in the game?
No, you need to type in kahoot.in because we've been playing this for so many last 2 years frequently. So that's why the details have not been given, but that is what I'm sharing here. I'm voicing it out here. You need to go on kahoot.in, type in your nickname, type in your name and the password, which is given here 391436, and you will be in. I
Okay,
see there are
Prabhu.
32 almost participants. Prabhu, if you
Prabhuji,
can
you
put a
can share the website link.
website link. No, that's fine. Kahoot.in, because then, yeah, sorry, I heard there was one more participant who was asking for the website link. So exactly 6:50, and then 10 minutes we will be finished with the Kahoot quiz. Okay, I'm starting. All right, Makar Sankranti 2022. True or false? Makar signifies astrological sign Capricorn, while Sankranti means transmigration. True or false? All right, 26 of them is correct. Yes, Makar means Capricorn, a sign of zodiac sign, which is Capricorn, and Sankranti means transmigration. So there are 12 different types of transmigration happens of a sun, and that is nothing but Sankranti. Thank you. Next one. All right, I see Vaidehi on top, followed by Sanvi, Krishna, Madhav, and Himakshi. There are 12 Surya Sankranti, but dash are of greater significance. 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, so this was a bit tricky. I see that 13 of them, they have answered it correctly. As I mentioned, there are 12 different type of Surya Sankranti, means 12 different type of migration of Surya Dev, but 4 are major. And any one of them, quickly, I want to see anyone who knows it. What are these 4 which are of greater significance? Anyone who knows it? Yes, Purvi.
No, Prabhuji, I don't want to means I have not lifted for answer it. But Prabhuji, I have logged in, but what questions you're showing, I'm not getting the answers of it. So where
Okay.
are the answers?
So the answers are here itself. Rest of them they are able to see. Probably you can connect with me later, and then probably I can explain you. All right, the 4 of them they are Karka, Makar, Mela, and Kesh. These are the 4 more Surya Sankranti which are of greater significance. Moving to the next, Krishna coming on the top, followed by Sanvi, Vaidehi, Madhav, and Krishna Priya. True or false? Lord Surya began his journey southward into Makar Ras and last upon up to 6 months. Is it true or false? Lord Surya Dev begins his journey southward into Makar Ras and lasts up to 6 months. This is a bit tricky. So this was not southward, but this is northward. So it goes towards north. Lord Surya Dev begins his journey towards north into Makar Ras and lasts up to 6 months. So in this 6 months, anyone who is leaving the body, he goes to higher planets, and anyone who is leaving the rest of the 6 months from June to December, it is into the lower planets. But there we have an exception. Anyone who is a devotee of Lord Krishna, because he is devoted, he is performing devotional service, they are the exception. And anyone who leaves the body at any time, they hire higher abodes, spiritual abode, and that is been very clearly mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. Anta kale cha mam evam smaran mukta kalevaram. So what your state of mind we leave our body, we attain that. All right, moving to the next one. I see again Vaidehi coming on the top, followed by Madhav, Swarup Damodar, Krishna Priya, and Gaurang. True or false? Anyone living in the 6 months of Dakshayani proceed to lower parts. Anyone living in 6 months of Dakshinayan proceed to lower planets. Uttarayan and Dakshayan. I just gave the answer. All right, most of you are right, 23 of them. And as I mentioned, anyone goes towards Uttar, Uttar is north, and he goes to higher planets. Anyone who goes to south, lives in that period, he would go to the lower planets. Fifth question. True or false? The 12 hours of a day of the demigod sets about by this auspicious Makar Sankranti. True or false? All right. Yes, this was even conveyed by Haley Mataji that this is the auspicious daytime when demigods day starts. The way like we take 1 full year to cover the entire circulation around the sun, but that 1 year is actually 1 day of demigods. 12 hours daytime, 12 hours nighttime. So 12 hours daytime, it starts with Makar Sankranti, and that time when the Makar Sankranti is there, that is the actually morning time of demigods, which is so auspicious, which they perform by taking bath and doing a lot of donation charity. Okay, I see Swarup Damodar coming on the top, followed by Madhav, Sanvi, Vaidehi, and Krishna Kaimal. True or false? According to Purana, on the day of Makar Sankranti, Surya god visits his son. Who is the son of Surya? Shani, Rahu, Ketu, Makar. So Shani is the correct answer, is the son of Surya Dev, and Surya Dev visits Shani Dev during this time, Makar Sankranti time. Okay, there is some changes, but they more or less the children are same. True or false? Bhishma Pitama waited till the Uttarayan Punyakalam has arrived and then breathed once more for the last time. True or false? Bhishma waited till the Uttarayan has arrived and then breathed once more for the last time. True or false? Okay, great. Almost all of you, we have given correct answer. Moving to the next one. True or false? Makar Sankranti falls in Shukla Paksha of Magh Mas. Makar Sankranti falls in the Shukla Paksha of Magh Mas. All right, only 9 of them are correct. This is again a googly. It is not Shukla Paksha, it is Krishna Paksha. So what is Shukla Paksha and Krishna Paksha? Krishna Paksha means from Purnima to Amasya. That is Krishna Paksha. And from Purnima to from Amasya to Purnima is Shukla Paksha. So basically, Makar Sankranti falls between in the Krishna Paksha, which is between Purnima to Amasya, and Magh Mas is January month. All right, moving to the last 2 questions. I see Ryan coming in between. Rest of all the children are same. All the best. Last 2 questions. Ganga Maya descended on earth on the day of Makar Sankranti to save his ancestors behind Dashrath, Bhagirath, Himavan, Shiva. Okay, almost all of your answers are right. Yes, it is Bhagirath, because of Bhagirath, because his intensity of prayers to Lord Shiva, and Ganga Devi descended to this earthly planet. Last question. Okay, last question. All the best. True or false? Young girls are seen to put up gobe melu, round balls of cow dung decorated with vermilion, turmeric, and colored flowers. True or false? Okay, great. So nice. It is almost all of you have answered it correctly. And all right, let's see who is on the podium. Number 3, Krishna Kemal. Thank you. Number 2, Vaidehi Muthian and Swarup Damodar. Wonderful. All the best. Congratulations to all of you. Followed by Rian and so nice. I am so happy that all of you have answered so nicely. And quickly, I can just see the full report. All right, I see Krishna, Ryan, Madhav, Sanvi, Riya, Krishna Priya, Himakshi, Pushti. They were quite close. Congratulations to all of you. And congratulations, almost all of them. They are very close, 80, 70, 60%. Bhavya, Gopal Chandra, Hari, Vedant, Dhir Krishna, Vrindavan, Karunya, Diligent Turtle, Rakshita, Navneet. Congratulations to all of you who have participated in this quiz. Once again, thank you so much for participating in this Makar Sankranti festival. And I am so happy that you have taken your valuable time. Almost we are on the screen on this program power pack program for 2 hours. Thank you once again, all the children, for participating. Over to you, Heli Mataji.
Haley's logged out, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, children. So happy to be with all of you. And we will again meet you again for our next festival, which we will announce soon. Any last comments, Radhika Kishori Mataji or Dayalu Prabhu?
Thank you. Thank you, children. Thank you very much for logging in and being there for so long. And we look forward to seeing you all again. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Happy Makar
Ashta, you had something, and just quickly unmuting you. We'll just take another 2 minutes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Prabhu, when will this quiz be? Next when will it be?
It will be, we will soon announce in terms of, you really like the quiz?
Yes, Prabhu. I couldn't join this time, but
Okay,
I was not getting, so I want to join next time.
sure, no issues. We will soon let you know what are the next celebrations and when we plan to have our next quiz. Navya,
I'm putting up a link. They
Thank
can
you,
join.
Prabhu. Danat Pranam.
thank you, Asta. Navya,
Yes, Prabhu. I want to share that I didn't join in.
okay, no issues, Navya, no problem.
Because I didn't know any of the questions.
Okay, no issues. Next time we will keep it more simple, and at the same time we will announce beforehand what are the rules and regulations to join in. Okay, Navya?
Okay.
Thank you. Hari Bol. All the best. Hare Krishna. See you. And we'll soon announce our next festival. Hare Krishna.